Welcome to the Grizzly Den, where our University of Montana Grizzlies stayed undefeated 10-0, disposing of Eastern Washington 29-24. If you go to egriz.com, the sky is falling in Missoula. Only won 29-24. And we'll review that game momentarily. But Grizz fans, come here. Everyone who's joined the bandwagon, Kyle, you know you have also. Come here, come quick. I've been through many national title runs. We've won a couple of national titles. We've been to the finals many times. This is the time of year where all the jealousy comes in. They're not that good. Their schedule's not so great. They got lucky. Even one clown on online said a team that was up 29-17 with 1:08 to go in the game got lucky to win. This is the stuff you're going to have to put up with, because when you are such a great football team, your schedule always looks easy, because you just look at your schedule and it's like, oh yeah, none of these teams are as good as you. So when someone says you have an easy schedule and you're 10-0, take it as a compliment. Just take it as a compliment. Move on. Now, we're from Missoula. We're not from Bozeman, where they go, we had a tougher schedule. We beat the same teams you did. Let's do some comparative scoring. Well, shall we? Well, down in Bozeman, they do this thing called moral victories. So they go, we had a tough schedule. We played a team and we lost at home. Moral victory. And, that's just the type of thing that they do down in Bozeman. That's why they're never going to win a national title. No matter how close they get, they're just not at the Grizz level. So what's going on with the Montana Grizzlies? Maybe I should just start with reviewing it, and then I'll bring you back in. So we'll just go. We jumped on Eastern Washington 22-0, led 22-14 at the half. So the bottom line is, and Toast has the video, and Sauce has the video. Anyone wants to see exactly how it happened. But 29-17, 1 minute, 8 seconds to go. I know I'm reviewing this for you guys who already saw it, but it's going to get to the point. So Eastern scores 29-24, no timeouts left, minute 8. Some reason we don't blow up the kicker. The kicker does the little squib kick, and he just runs around the ball, and then as soon as it goes 10 yards, he drops and falls up, and it worked. It's like, uh-oh, now we're in trouble. No one's going to say about the pass interference gets to the 15, not arguing about a call. I'm not a Trevor. I don't go, oh, refs are always against us. No. You get down to 15, then they get down to the 11. Then they complete a pass with about 20, the running clock, 25 seconds, 20 seconds to go, boom, they catch it at the 6. And then what happens? So what happens? They go, okay, now they can spike the ball. They got plenty of time to spike the ball. Then, boom, it happens. The magic of Washington Grizzly Stadium says, wait a minute. We have seen your effort. We have seen what you've done this year. We're going to intervene with the magic of Washington Grizzly Stadium. So for the first time ever that you have ever seen, no one has ever seen this. The guy tries to spike the ball, hits his own lineman, fumbles. Doesn't matter who recovers. I think Eastern did recover. Doesn't matter. Time runs out. Grizz win. 29-24. Everything is still in front of us. You go to eGriz, you think we lost. You think we're the worst team. The Cats beat them 57-3. Yep, cool. Let's compare linear scores. It's just like the NFL. Who sucks this week? Oh, Denver won, so they don't suck as much as Buffalo sucks this week. They were awesome the week before, but now they suck. The Lions are great this week. They sucked before. It is so funny. But really, what is the reason that this is happening? Go check your favorite teams. you're going to almost never win a title. Griz are almost never going to win a title. I could go Griz, Yankees, Raiders, Syracuse. Those are my teams. And they're almost never going to win a title. So you got the jealousy coming in. They know that the Griz still have a chance at a national title. So they're going to whine and say, they got lucky. They were lucky to get by this bad team. And it's just like, and then this is what you have to do when you join a bandwagon of a team that's going to win the national title. By the way, I have said many times on these videos that the Montana Grizzlies are going to win the national title. Not once that I can recollect, at least. You can check the video, screen it all. Not once did I say Montana was the best team in the FCS. I said they were going to win the national title. And how were they going to win the national title? 8 home games. Were very difficult to beat at home. Once we get confident, we had to find a quarterback and go with a quarterback. We had an unproven quarterback, 11 new starters on defense, 5 losses last year, with the 5th loss being in the playoff game. And I came on here talking national title. Kyle will never have someone where a team was decent to average the year before come on here with an unproven quarterback and no defensive starters and start talking about national titles. And here we are in the mix. We're not winning by enough. Kyle has the video of the little interview with Bobby Houck saying, oh, maybe when we're up 3 or 4 touchdowns, I got to do a better job. It's like he's basically making fun of the questions. It's just hilarious watching people say they're not that good. They're over. These are the words you would hear from the people that either don't have a team or are following a team that currently has no chance. The biggest word people use, they're fraudulent. All right, we'll see. They got lucky. It's all these things. And I got to give props to Kyle, who's a huge Montana Grizzlies fan. You can tell by the twinkle in his eye how much he likes Montana. But he has been around so much trolling in his life, he is able to almost even convince me that he's against the Griz, that they're fraudulent. But that's just because he's seen so much trolling. When Kyle goes 6-1 in a week and people troll about the one loss, or he talks about a Tuesday night game where he didn't even bet and people troll on him. So he's taken all this troll knowledge and really tried to troll the Montana Grizzlies. But the truth is, he will never have someone come on here, talk about a national title, and make it to November undefeated ever again, unless it's me. But the Griz won't be undefeated next year at this time, most likely, as they play at Oregon State. So that's probably not going to happen. Not out of the realm of possibility. But I said, when the season started, I said we got 8 home games. We got some ranked teams coming here. And so really what happens, Idaho wasn't as good. North Dakota was better than we thought. Boom, we beat them. It's just funny that the Griz are undefeated and beat the 13th ranked team in the country. The Cats have 1 loss. I'm not even counting the Oregon loss. They have 1 loss, and their best win is beating the 24th ranked team in the country. But since they run up scores on people, they're going to be ranked 2 in the playoff poll, even though we're 2 in the real poll. It's really quite comical. But, people get all bent out of shape, but it's like, it's all going to take care of itself. So we took care of Eastern Washington. We got the job done. Was it scary? No, because we have the magic of Washington Grizzly Stadium. Now, we got Portland State this week. We're a 33-point favorite as of Tuesday. We're 33-point favorites. We're going to go, and we're going to demolish them. I'm not betting the game. I'm not putting my own money on it. But if I was given a free bet, I would take Montana to run it up against Portland State. You can look at all the other stuff. Oh, brings me to another point. I am really, really looking forward. Duck said he would try to have Kyle do it also. do the red-green preview of Montana when they're playing Montana State the following week. You know, I mean, who doesn't want a in-depth breakdown of Montana State? You know, we all know, okay, you guys don't know, but here's another prediction on just as good as the Montana going to the national title. ESPN Game Day is going to be in beautiful Missoula, Montana. They haven't been to an FCS in 3 years. Tell me where they're going to go besides that. There's no real big time going. So we're going to be at ESPN Game Day. Kyle's going to do a great breakdown, the red-green, the success rate. I mean, he would laugh hysterically if he saw the ratings that showed Montana the worst pass defense in the Big Sky. It's like, oh, you're going by yards only. Even someone that just said efficiency-wise, they're number 3 in the Big Sky. With Kyle, I know they would be number 3, number 4. They would not be number 10 because that was by yards only. So that was a joke. So I'm really looking forward to it because when he breaks it down, he'll see that the Cats are going to win by 7 because he won't take into account the magic of a Washington Grizzlies stadium. Worth 35 points. Okay, it's not worth 35 points. I'm kidding. I'm gaslighting. Okay, so that's what's going down. So when we go to Portland State is last in offense, last in defense, last in rushing, last in passing, last in pass defense, last in rushing defense. The Griz will get up big and just keep going. Now, there is an argument to say that they'll call off the dogs. They don't want injuries right before playing Montana State. What you need to know as we head into the playoffs is someone has to go to Washington Grizzlies Stadium and beat the Montana Grizzlies in our own backyard to keep us from going to the national title game. We'll see you guys in the next video. We will go dominate. You're going to have all the whiners out there talking, chirp, chirp, chirp. When it's all said and done, the Cats believe in moral victories. The Griz are going to win the national title. All right, we'll see you in the next video, which is very important to air. Griz Cat. Once a Grizzly, always a Bear. Once a Cat, always a